John Lippitt. I'm a counsellor. I've been working as a counsellor for almost 20 years, and I've ended up specialising in a couple of areas, and one of those is fertility. So I currently do some work in a fertility clinic with NHS and private patients, and do some work for MSJ. So how I work with my surrogacy journey is what I say to my clients is I work on behalf of my surrogacy journey, but I also retain a kind of autonomy and independence. My prime motivation really is the well-being of my clients, so I'm there to try and give them some emotional support throughout their journey in the process. The counselling service is aimed at all the members of my surrogacy journey, so that's intended parents, surrogates and no-neg donors, in whatever combination feels right. So I could see people individually or as in combination at different points on the journey, but effectively counselling is there for everybody. It's a really important part of the package, I think, for everyone, so it's not just focused on one group of people, it's for all of them. The way that members can benefit from counselling is something I've heard Wes say is you don't know what you don't know, and I think that's very true when you're going down the surrogacy route. It can all feel very confusing, and it can be an awful lot to think about, and it's easy to get kind of caught up in all of the kind of practical stuff and kind of neglect or not realise the kind of emotional impact that all of that is having. So I think how people benefit from speaking to the counsellors is just to give some time to kind of pause and reflect and think about how everything is going for them personally and within their different relationships. So that's hopefully what we offer as a counselling team, is to kind of give people that little space to kind of just pause, check in with each other, put all the practical stuff to one side for a minute and just focus on the emotional, and make sure that things are going as smoothly as they can be and people are as comfortable as they can be. What we, I suppose, are trying to do is preempt and avoid any problems arising in the journey. So if you can sort of have regular points where you stop and think and just do a bit of a recap and sort of see where you're at, hopefully that then stops any problems arising later on. What I think about my surrogacy journey is that it's an amazing resource, really, and I think what really strikes me is the amount of benefits that are available to the members in one package. There's so many people, I think, that going through surrogacy have to kind of just find an awful lot of stuff out for themselves and spend a lot of time probably going down roads they don't need to go down, really, or spend a lot of time and energy looking for stuff that is just available to them through my surrogacy journey. So I think what it does is it brings everything together under one umbrella, and saves people all that time and effort in doing all that searching and looking for themselves. It just presents it all to them in a nice, neat package that's kind of just laid out in a kind of an order that makes sense, and hopefully just carries people along and just smooths that journey out for them, makes it just much more enjoyable, which it really should be, shouldn't it? So I think that's what it's about.